Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about how we are all impacting each other's lives and how you're impacting my life, how I'm impacting your life, how we are all impacting each other, whether we can feel it or whether we believe it or not, and why that power to touch other people's lives should not be underestimated. You should not underestimate the power that you have to touch my life or to touch the next person's life, because we are all one and we are all energy, and energy is always in motion. You know, so much is happening right now in the planet. There's a lot of incoming energy that's transforming our lives, whether we believe it or not, or whether we see it or not. We are truly, truly being transformed. And many of us by now are feeling those changes in their lives, and they're feeling the energetic and vibrational, transformations occurring in their physical bodies. As their energetic bodies are influenced, it's definitely affecting you physically in some way, shape, or form. And perhaps you're also noticing that you're not able to resonate with certain things that you were resonating with before, because the energies are different now. We're expanding. Our consciousnesses are just opening up, and we're just going up levels and levels higher. So much is happening right now energetically, and it's so exciting because we are remembering truly who we are, and we are tapping into that power. And as we remember who we are, as we rise up in truth, as we balance ourselves, because we were, most of us, I mean all of us, were off balance because we were truly not being authentic and remembering who we are and standing up in our truth and speaking our truth and doing the things that we truly are here on the planet to do. And so we were sort of out of balance. But with these incoming energies, most of us are awakening, and we are returning back to the center, balancing ourselves and remembering how powerful we are as beings of light. So in this video, I just want to encourage everyone to remember that our actions are not in vain. And any time we stand up for our truth, it becomes like a ripple effect, touching the next person and the next person and the next person and the next person, because we are all energy. And as energy moves, as you move as an energetic being and stand in your truth, then you affect the next person, whether you see it or not. When you align yourself in your truth, the next person will feel it. For example, if you have friends, right? And then you change. One day you wake up and you say, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I am now going to be this person. I'm not going to, pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm aligning myself with my truth. Of course, you're going to affect the friends around you. You can even see it in your home, for example. If you're a father or a mother or a brother or a sister, if you do something at home, it kind of affects everybody. Your actions affect everyone in the home. If you, for example, lose your job and you're, the main breadwinner or whatever, you're going to impact everyone down the line. I mean, most of us can say certain things happen to us when we're young. Can you imagine how some of us still remember all those things after all this time? When we were young, maybe we thought, well, we won't remember it, but those actions affect us now. So now imagine on the positive side, now that you're remembering who you are in truth, now that I'm remembering who I am in truth, truly our actions now impact everyone else as we stand in truth. And I just want to show you one of the crystals that are showing me who they are and how to work with this ripple effect movement and action is the banded agate. I honestly always, I totally ignored my agates until recently, because now crystals are talking. Crystals talk all the time. If you listen, if you hear your crystals, if you have crystals, listen to your crystals, because they have a lot to say, especially right now. Everything's energy is raising up and the volume is getting louder. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. The other day I was sitting down and I just happened to hear my banded agate speaking. This is a natural agate. It's bluish or grayish. I mean, if you're colorblind or whatever, I see it as blue, but maybe for some people it might be gray. And you see the crystal in center here. It has little micro crystals of quartz in the center. And then you see it has like ripples and bands of agate, you know. So this crystal, basically, it just revealed to me something, and I was so amazed. I have just not left. I've just been carrying this crystal everywhere because it just reminds me of the creative power. It's bluish to me, so I'm imagining, I'm assuming, I'm working with it on my on my throat chakra, because the throat chakra deals with expression, communication, listening to your inner truth, authenticity, you know, things like that, and expressing your and manifesting your creations here on earth. So how I'm using this crystal is for me to, through my words, through my creative expression that's coming through my throat, I'm trusting that my words are going to create a ripple effect on those who hear my words, you know, how I speak, how I express myself, what I do, my actions. I am not underestimating that power. So I'm trusting, as I work with this crystal, that my work through my words, through my expression, in whichever way. I mean, you could do it if you're creatively inclined, whatever it is that you're expressing through your throat, through your writing, through your music. You can use the banded agate to help you create that ripple effect, so that more and more people are touched and impacted by your work, by your creative expression through your throat chakra. Listen, as you listen to your truth and as you speak it, more and more people hear your truth. It doesn't matter what it is you're saying. The light is always going to emerge through. The truth that you're speaking will impact the next person and the next person and the next person. The stand that you're taking for your life to be authentic, which comes through your throat chakra, is going to impact the next person and the next person and the next person. This is the ripple effect of what's happening right now, and how you can work with banded stones or banded agate, if you have one which is blue in color, to create that kind of impact in your life. I also have another one here, which is the reddish orangish type. And red is basically an orange. You can use that for your throat, for your sacral chakra, where the creativity begins, where you have that vitality and the energy and the ability to create what you want. And you can use that creative power so that your creations can impact people on a larger scale. As you remember who you are and you create what you love, you can use this stone to help you create things that will impact people and cause a ripple effect over and through and touch everyone. And as you create, your creation touches the next person creates, and their creation touches the next person, and the ripple effect of creations of love goes throughout the universe. So I'm learning to use, and I really do appreciate the banded agates at this particular moment. So truly, we are such powerful beings. It does not matter whether we are seeing it with our physical eyes, you know, because we are energy. There's coming a time when we are going to be able to see it with our physical eyes. And most people, some people are already at a place where they're able to see these things with their physical eyes. But most people still do not see how much of an impact they're causing as they stand in their truth and declare who they are and come out. If you're a light worker, don't be ashamed. Stand out and declare your truth. And as you declare your truth, you make a wave, and that wave impacts the next person and the next person and the next person. And we create a ripple effect, and we turn and touch lives, and our light shines brighter and brighter. So in this video, I just want to encourage you, remember that we are powerful beings. It doesn't matter what you're doing. When you stand in your truth, when you declare who you are, you'll see the impact because the people around you will know that something has changed. And when they see you standing in your truth, they'll begin to change their own lives. And, you know, this whole thing is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. So Let's stand for truth. Let's stand in our lights. Let's remember we are like this crystallized center of these natural agates, and we amplify that energy, and the energy moves and creates a ripple effect, and we touch and transform other people's lives. Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged, because it's such a wonderful times and amazing things are happening, and now is the time to create that impact. Let's stand in our power and let's just do the amazing work we're here to do in this planet. I love you all. Let's ripple on. See you next time. Bye.